I'm fine, good.
Okay,
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you, sir, for taking the time for interview today.
Yeah, sure.
So first, let me we introduce ourselves first.
My name is Ahmad. I
Fine.
am UKS student.
Okay.
And I am Muhammad Haziq Wafi.
Yeah.
I am also unique as student.
My name is Dennis Irfan. I'm also UNICAS student.
Okay.
And good evening, sir. My name is Daniel Emris. I am also Nigel MFI student.
Alright.
Okay, my name is Zafira.
Fira. Okay.
Okay, so first, the purpose we are here is because we would like to interview you about the issues of the impact of electric cars in Malaysian futures.
Masuk.
So first of all, can you introduce about yourself and tell me a bit about your background studies?
Background study. Okay. My name is Ahmad Faiz bin Azmi. Okay, I'm born in Kuala Lumpur in 1983. So July 7, 1883 at Hospital Kuala Lumpur. And then my study first in primary school in Sekolah Menengah St. John. And then I further to Sekolah Menengah Teknik Kajang for mechanical. And then suddenly I proceed for my diploma. After SPM, I go to diploma in GMI. Year 2001, and taking a tool and die industrial diploma at that time. Just and then continue to UniKL, diploma for bachelor, and then 2007 I finished, and then I proceed to my career to be in LPG cylinder manufacturing, to be as a quality assurance engineer. And then after 1 year, 1.5 year, I proceed to education line. It's been GMI right now. On 2008 until now. Okay, so in GMI already 15 years old. 15 years. So in GMI I'm teaching mechanical subject such as mostly for focusing on manufacturing. For the first year, I'm taking a basic metalwork for first semester student, and then we go to the advanced manufacturing process, and then we go for product development, and then and go to the rapid prototype, and also to the until now I get involved in the automotive, okay, such as for hybrid and EV car as teaching a student, and then some in short-term course also. And then until now we are looking for mostly for the automotive manufacturing exactly. Okay. Alright. Yes,
Alright, thank you, sir. So interesting about
Okay.
yourself.
Alright.
So alright, the first question I would like to ask you.
Okay.
Do you believe the Malaysian should be aware of these issues?
Yes, for me, because this issue is been involved in Malaysia exactly slowly, but after the COVID,
Yes.
they are very fast moving of this. What I mean, the electric vehicle in Malaysia is going grow like very fast. So because in Mari or Malaysian punya Malaysian policy is 2000. It's not taken 2022 or 23. There will be an EV, but
Okay.
after COVID, there is more. The planning is ahead.
Much faster.
Yeah, much faster.
So a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people try bring all the EV car from China back to the Malaysia, and then some places want to proceed about CKD, making make a production in Malaysia. Actually. So I think Malaysia should be aware of this thing. Okay.
Understand.
Alright, so thank you for answering my question.
Okay.
So let me pass to my friends how to ask
question.
the next question.
Okay, as I would like to ask some question.
Okay.
Okay, will Malaysia experience a significant change about this electrical car in industry?
For me, in my opinion, this is very drastic. Okay, it's significant because Malaysian use always ICE engine, exactly internal combustion engine. This is using petrol. So and then suddenly they change no petrol. Go to when once you go to the petrol pump, there is no petrol, and then you change your daily use. Somehow you choose it's electrical to charge your car. So it's a very significant. It's a maybe it take time, but in the Europe or another country, they have been use this technology soon, very fast. So I think Malaysian people should be aware lah, should be aware, and then need to absorb this technology. Exactly.
Need to apply that. Sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell how far this technology developed and will it remain useful in Malaysia?
Okay, exactly. This technology is not so popular before this because it's same. The technology is same with the internal combustion engine, but the popular or this popular of the EV is not so popular before this. But after somehow this technology, after this Tesla, okay, Tesla is the main company do the electric vehicle lah. So the Elon Musk lah, Elon Musk. So I must very respect to Elon lah because he is do something out the box to give this technology. So and then Europe and US is already absorbed know this thing, but Asian people is take the time, but it will grow and will increasing a lot of car will coming to the Asia exactly. Okay.
Okay, sir. I just want to add Hazik's question.
Okay.
Will Malaysia make their own EV car one day?
Yeah, that's surprising because our engineer are doing their EV car exactly. Somehow you if you remember Proton, they have a green technology department. They are doing Iris and EV, and with the Proton Izora. Okay, they are challenging in exactly that time. Tun Mahathir come to the UK for that challenge. I don't know what the event, but all the R&D engineer doing EV car for Izora and Iris model. So that time the China country already developed. Okay, so this technology is already been used a long time ago. But somehow this year after COVID the impact
Much bigger.
Much bigger.
Increase use of
Of the electric car. So you can see a lot of brand from China which you don't brain when in a lot of brand. So somehow in Malaysia we have Orca, we have Geely, BYD, okay, and then somehow brand willing. I think Unique LMF already have one car, electric car. If you go to your workshop, it's from China. So Malaysian people we do because we have Geely and Proton. Soon smart. There's the smart car. So the smart car is will be launching this year or next year. And then if Proton and Prodwa already put their plan to do any car for EV, I think all the people will
buy lah.
will buy this car.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. It's okay,
Sorry
never
for the
mind. It's
delay.
okay.
Okay, the question that I want to ask is, do you believe that Malaysian will support the full transition since we nowadays use like conventional like ICE, yeah? So do you think like Malaysian will support the usage of EV if we convert from the conventional type into the electrical type?
Yeah, okay. To answer the question, because currently we are in the changing. Okay, so our in Malaysian automotive policy, they said by 2030 there must be a 80% electric vehicle.
2030.
But before we go that thing, we need to the infrastructure, the charging station. Because Malaysian people, or I think anybody will be having anxiety on the
Charging.
the charging and the
Yes.
range. Okay?
Yes.
Because you buy the car, electric car, somehow they can go 400 km for one charging. But in Malaysia, if you go, because Malaysian people, they like to balik kampung.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
true.
we're having a jam, and then traffic jam, and
Mm.
then they are worried about the electric, the battery, the battery charging port, charging station.
Mm.
So maybe after somehow 200 km, the battery start drain. So a lot of driver or people, they need like a petrol pump every 20 km had a petrol pump. So easier to the user to charging the car. And then one thing, if you're looking for the fast charging or normal charging is about 8 hours. Fast charging is 4 hours. So I think maybe in the future there may be more
Much faster.
Much faster.
much faster. Maybe somehow you just like refill your fuel.
Fuel.
Maybe take time what 20 seconds. Maybe we don't know, because it's a technology. Slowly it will be changed drastically.
Mm.
Okay.
So from your explanation, I understand that electric car need about 8 hours to fully charge.
Okay, for normal charging in the house, the electric current, the M is maybe a little bit low. So because it's called slow charging. Slow charging, they put in 8 hours.
8 hours.
If fast charging, the direct current or voltage is 400. If you see any petrol pump, there's have two type, fast charging or slow charging. So the fast charging, exactly the price, you can Google it, because a lot of charging brand, maybe per minute, they're charging per minute, not per hours. Okay. So this from the Suruhanjaya Tenaga punya SOP lah, standard price.
So in your opinion, is it like okay to use electric car to balik kampung, since the time, since the people need to regularly charge their car?
So for me, because the battery characteristic itself, it's like handphone. Because we are using nickel hydride, and then now it's lithium ion that have our handphone. Lithium ion. So what I know, from my knowledge, and then study with all the electrical men, the battery itself, you cannot charge about 100%. You need to left about 80% technically. So balance 20%, you cannot be full. Okay. This is the characteristic of the battery itself. Why? This is for lifelong the battery. So you cannot full charge it, also including your handphone. Okay. So this what I call not rahsia. So it's not secret. It's how you to maintain your battery life. Okay. So for those yang want to buy this car, maybe because we are looking the price. Okay, nowadays the price is 100 or 200. Tesla, and then we see the BYD come 150 SUV, and then we hope the price, maybe you can target people from B40, M40 to 20. If for me, I will get one EV car, it can charge, one charging go to 700 km. So from Johor to Perlis, need to charge. This one is efficient for your money lah, if you want to spend or buy your electric car. But short distance, better buy 200 km, easier. So maybe you back home, and then while you sleeping you can charge. Okay.
The battery in electrical car, as we all know, battery for years to years it's degrading. So how about the second hand value of the electrical car?
Okay, this is a good question, because I have a lot of member on my connection, my networking. They also selling a used car. So from their perspective, the price, because we don't see yet, because we see the Tesla second hand, the price is not too far going down, maybe about 30% or 40%. Because sorry to say, the Tesla is not from, because this Tesla is from import. Okay, they have been using in, let's say, from UK, and then the AP holder bring the car, and then they have a warranty, everything, and then the battery itself can be drained, but this can lasting about 8 to 10 years.
Oh, I see.
It's depending on
How the person
how the person use, and then they've been manufactured same like the brand like BYD. They have a warranty about the battery, 8 years. So when you buy the car, make sure the warranty what covers. So you are free of mind if you bring the car. If you're using 8 years, 8 years,
warranty.
have the
Yes.
warranty. After that you want to sell, this is it. But the price itself half, maybe 50%. Okay, the car is not like house. The car is having what call that depreciation value. So if you want to buy a second-hand electric vehicle, just make sure everything is okay.
Right.
Get some people that expert in to inspect the car first. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Will it help to reduce the climate change that is happening in Malaysia?
Yeah, I think the electric vehicle will change the climate, the whole world, if using electric vehicle car. If I say if, okay. But I believe there's a study from the education side, engineering side, from the science perspective. The climate change will, it's not will, it happen. It reduce the heat for the world.
True, sir.
Okay.
What's the success rate for it?
Success rate.
Yes, sir. In
Wow.
your opinion.
Success rate. This one, I think you need to Google it,
Okay.
because success rate we can see country like Europe, France, Germany, US, China. That the country that have been using a lot of electric vehicle car. I think I cannot. I maybe my opinion.
Yes.
My opinion. The significant maybe 60, 40, 60, 40% to 60%, not 100% yet.
100% yet.
Because the country they also have another engine. I mean, still using charcoal, still using
Natural resources.
yes, still using natural. So yeah, I think better you guys try to change that thing.
Alright, sure, sir.
Okay.
We will research about it.
Okay.
So
Next
question,
question.
Sir Raj.
Next question.
Right, so,
Okay.
next question, continue.
Okay.
Will it have an impact to oil and gas sector, which is one of the major contributor to the country economy?
Okay, that's a good question and very subjective to answer.
In your opinion, sir.
In my opinion,
Yes.
I'm not attacking industry, oil and gas or manufacturing side. They will be both win-win situation, okay? Because this is technology, okay? So people are using this fossil, petrol, diesel, very long time. And then suddenly technology for electric vehicle coming, okay? So the technology will be effect the oil and gas, but how much I cannot say how much. Maybe 20%, 30%. But to generate electricity, you need a
Diesel.
say you need oil. So people at the platform offshore need to pump everything the oil and send to the power plant to generate the electricity, and then to go for the charging. So people will using electric vehicle, we charging to refill the charging, to recharge back. So effect, it might be effect, maybe it's not too big, because we still need petrol to hit something. Okay. For country like Russia, Germany, China, that the country that don't have oil, so they need the oil from the country like Saudi,
From the
Malaysia.
Middle East.
Yes, still need support. So maybe the effect is not still effect, but for me not too drastic. Okay, that's my opinion. If you ask somebody else, maybe the opinion is maybe different.
So they still need each other. The
Yeah,
oil and
they
the
need
electric,
still need each other. Win-win situation. You need me, I need you. That's it.
Oh, that's it.
So both get the benefit lah from
Yeah,
the
both benefit get.
Oh, it cannot like one.
Because who will charge the battery? Is it solar? Can be solar, can generate the electric? Yes, but is it same powerful like the generator? Then,
Oh,
okay, genset.
Genset.
Okay, the plant. You need the petrol or diesel to run
so
to generate the electric.
the conclusion is it's still important. but
Yes,
it's-
still important. Until when, I don't know.
Alright, so-
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So for the next question,
Okay.
sir, if you are aware, in Republic of Congo, one of the country in Africa, there are the biggest cobalt mining industry. Okay. So cobalt, as for your information, sir, cobalt is one of the main raw material for electric.
Battery.
Yes, car battery.
Yeah.
So during the process of mining cobalt, so there is a negative effect.
To the human.
Yes, to like it can cause if mining. We know that if we mine like cobalt, not only cobalt but other resources that will face like deforestation, contamination to the river. So, in your opinion, sir, how should the electric car producer, the one who makes the battery, reduce the negative effect of making the electric car?
Yeah.
What's the
Alternative.
Basically,
Yeah.
for the manufacturer lah, manufacturer they need the resources, the mineral for battery, because the process itself contain to the workers, affect the human. So in the future, I think no future lah. Now, the manufacturer must be thinking about human, how the safety to, how to fabricate, how to get this natural mineral not affected to the human exactly. So they need good SOP, good PPE for the workers. Okay, if they don't do this thing, people will thinking about you are using EV car but you hurt a lot of people. It's not good. Okay, so we want this stigma exactly need to be removed from all the perception from the people using the EV car, and also to the manufacturer itself.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir, for answering the question.
Okay.
Okay. So we proceed to the next question. So okay, how can Malaysian still own a car if let's say the Malaysian government want all Malaysian to use electric car mandatory one day. So okay, if not, what is the government approach to encourage the Malaysian citizen to use it?
Okay, good question. If you look in Singapore, okay, Singapore is a small country, but have a higher price in the world for the car. But they are giving back the money. If you change the car, they're giving back the money to scrap the car, and then you buy a new car. They have a incentive for new car. So for Malaysia, because we have a lot space, so and then a type of Malaysian people always want to use the car until the life cycle of the product end.
Oh.
That's how Malaysian people. So what we need to encourage people, the incentive from the government. Okay, if I'm using this car 10 years, is it any incentive for me to give any money? Okay, about 5,000 to scrap this car and then buy new car. Is there any policies for that? No. Okay, so before you start any policy, you must do something that give and take. Okay, win-win situation both from the people and the government. Okay. So if the mandatory itself, so government must have some mechanism to make people thinking to buy this car cheaper, easy to maintain, and then easier. The infrastructure for the charging system must be good lah. Okay, exactly. People right now is about thinking about the after sale and the price.
Yes. And how long it can be used?
Yes, and then the range.
Range.
Cheaper, good range, easy to charge, fast charging. Same thing for me lah. If you're asking people that they're looking for the EV car, maybe if you're asking the T20, M40, they're looking for the Tesla, about 200 above.
Yes.
But with B40, maybe they put 100k below. So
Okay.
there are two type of customer. Exactly, you need to see.
So for the B40, so what's the, because when making an electric car, it's very expensive.
Yeah.
So how do they, is it they have to make a new
Yeah,
car
they
for
need
the
to
B40?
make
Different?
No need to do. Maybe they can do slightly another price, maybe cheaper more, but maybe they don't have any entertainment in the car, no aircon itself. Because I see in Indonesia,
Okay.
they have a basic Asia, only gear, only steering, no aircon, no radio. This one cheaper. They do for the rakyat. People, maybe the people there like that type of customer. So maybe Indonesia very hot, so you need to put maybe a basic range, basic spec. Below 100k, I think people can buy for B40. Because B40 is a 4,000 below the salary. So for manufacturer, I think they can cater for business. T20 can cater, M40 can come, M40 also can sell this thing. B40 car. So the price itself, you can see like Proton and Produa, they're looking for the Azza, looking for the Asia, the price is not going above 100. It's
Always
must be
below
100. So people from the B40 perspective will see the price. If it's below 100, I think
They can afford.
Yeah, they can afford it. Because you need to load, and then how much you need to consider the second value, and then consider about the battery. The battery itself, after 10 years, it can be used or not, or you need to get new one, and then how much.
Okay.
So there's a lot.
There's a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So if the B40 car, usually if the car is cheap, usually it will compromise the quality of the car itself. So will it affect?
Exactly. In production, in manufacturing, the material itself is not slightly different from the luxurious. It's different, but maybe they do exactly basic spec. Maybe let's say now, maybe this car don't have a GPS. This don't have internet. This car don't have Android, Apple, whatever thing is that. It's very basic. There's a motor, electric, and then the aircon, and then the seat, or maybe two-seater. That's it.
So just to move from point A to point B is enough lah.
Yeah.
For that time.
But I believe the manufacturer from the China, they have a lot of range. They have a price. So the importer, if you want to bring the old car, they can select a lot of range.
Because Proton is under Geely right now.
They are under Geely now, so they have a lot of variant. But then now they go for the smart car, EV, but still doesn't yet launch. But come soon.
So okay. Do you think if it's mandatory, so will the government make a new law, like if they spot ICE type of car, will they ban it, or do they
Yeah,
have like
because
punishment?
if you see benchmarking from the country is actually European. Like Germany, they have 2030 there will be full electric vehicle. So where all the internal combustion engine go? So the government need to think about how to scrap all these things. What incentive to give to the people? If you this you want to rent or you want to own it, it's better to rent it. So the people don't need to keep it, because you need to know how to the product life cycle exactly. You're using the car and then how the ending, and is it the battery effect, if you scrap effect to the environment and to the people. So this issue must be comply with the what government policy if you want to make a mandatory.
So there's a lot of steps to do.
Yes.
Alright. Okay, thank you sir for answering the
Okay,
question.
alright, thank you. Thanks.
I would like to ask the last question. It's
Okay.
quite scandalous, but
Okay.
I would like to ask you,
Okay.
which is better for your opinion, internal combustion or EV?
Yes.
Ah,
In your opinion, sir.
My opinion,
Honest, yes.
Okay, if I have choosing, I choose EV.
EV.
Why? Maintenance. Maintenance easier, but after 10 years, I need to buy another one. I can keep it, but everything have a lifetime. So maybe the battery after 10 years, you need to change. Maybe the price for the battery replacement maybe cheaper or higher, I don't know. But I'm looking for EV lah. Okay.
Can I ask? You say like the maintenance for EV is much easier. So it is like the pricing also different from the ICE engine
Price
for the maintenance.
For the maintenance, okay, for maintenance, because if you looking for website which focus on one brand, exactly like Hyundai Kona, and then you compare with the ICE engine, you see the maintenance schedule. How much? Is it same or different? Exactly, EV maintenance is not so much. It's maybe on the radiator, motor, on the radiator coolant for cooling the system, brake pad, tires, all. But if you go to the ICE engine, a lot of changing. Engine oil, automotive oil.
Okay.
Okay. So maybe slightly different, but it depend on the people to choose. It's and then back to back is their own money, so on budget.
Up to them.
Yeah, up to them.
So I want to add the question about the military part just now. So as we all know, Malaysian prone to flood. So okay, if there's a flood, will it affect the car battery? Because let's say the whole Malaysia mandatory use electric car.
Okay.
So will the flood, will it will it
Short circuit.
yes will it
Will
destroy
the effect to the car will be greater than the internal combustion engine.
will it affect the battery, because when it will it destroy, will it degrade the battery quality due to the
No.
flood? No.
I think because the battery technology itself is quite drastic changing from the battery like lead acid go to nickel hydride, and then just now is lithium ion, and the BYD just now from the bigger battery they can do like a film battery like this small. So the resources, I think in the future is more easier.
So meaning to say that even if that battery is wet due to the
What?
Flood.
Flood.
Okay, flood. Oh, do you
Yes,
mean?
yes.
Oh, because we have a seal in the battery itself. They had the seal. If the water come inside, they cannot water cannot go inside. If they go inside, they will automatic shut down.
Shut down.
They have a sensor.
So meaning to say the
It's
car
safe.
will survive.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
If I see you, then there's a problem as well. ICE, sorry.
IC engine. If IC engine is a flood, everything need to overhaul.
Overhaul.
If luckily, if not the engine, the oil, no sorry, if no water inside the engine, if you have water in the engine, so need to overhaul lah.
Alright, thank you for watching this.
Okay, sir. For the last question,
Last question. Alright.
could you talk about the growth of the automobile industry in Malaysia?
Growth.
Yes.
Yeah,
growth.
increasing. So Malaysian people, how many people? Malaysian 20,000, 20 million, 30 million. So Malaysia have a lot of car manufacturer exactly. If you're looking in the Malaysia automotive, Malaysia automobile industry (MAI) website, there's if you starting about the lot of brand in Malaysia exactly, and then a lot of CKD. CKD is complete knockdown. And then Malaysia is because we're having a Proton and Pro 2. Okay, so we are producing a lot of car, increasing year by year because people in Malaysia like to buy a car. They like to use a car. After 5 years, they will change the car because the depreciation of car is quite bad. Okay, after 5 years, the price half, maybe half. Okay, you can see the lot in mudah.my, car.com. But there's what I mean, the human needs. It depends on needs and want. Need versus want. Okay, some people after 5 years, I want to buy a new car. I don't want to use old car. Some people like, I want to use this car sampai I die. Going to until my life death. Using the car sampai everything break down. Okay, so back to the people themselves.
Alright. So I want to add the question is now.
Mm.
So when did automobile industry start in Malaysia?
Since automobile, do you mean the manufacturing?
Yeah. So,
Manufacturing in Malaysia is looking in Proton. Proton start first 1983 or 70 something. 83, 82, I don't know, because first saga when Tone M joining with the Mitsubishi. Okay, there's a brilliant idea. Okay, we need to appreciate what Tone Mahdi doing because if Tone don't bring all this brand Proton and Pro 2, we don't having produce a good engineer to build a car. Okay, so because 1990, 82, 1970, I think you need to check with the Proton history. Okay, so once they have the manufacturing, a lot of people can work, a lot of engineer can produce, a lot of technician, a lot of skill, a lot of technology, and then a lot of much bigger business grow. Okay, and then exactly for our local manpower, they have their own skill. Okay, development. Okay, and then we produce a lot of engineer to build a car.
okay, that's the last question. So before we end it, so what's your hope and message to everyone who watch this video?
Okay,
or what's your encouragement for people to buy electric car since you choose electric car?
Okay, my encouragement, my
Message.
I hope the government will increase all the infra, exactly for the charging, and then the price. The price for the charging must be cheaper than petrol. If not cheaper than petrol, it's cheaper than petrol right now. But people is looking for the price of the car itself, and then the range, the kilometer. One charging you can go with it. That's what people thinking. So I hope government and the people, if want to choose, just go for the electric vehicle, it's same like in a car, as engine, but it's a different method. Maybe you back home, you need to charge like handphone. That's it. If you go to the petrol pump, you need to pay. Same goes to your house. Fast charger and slow charger.
So that's all from us.
Right.
Alright. So
Okay,
thank you sir for
thank you for coming
participating in this
for.
meeting.
Alright. See you next time. Okay.
InsyaAllah.
Alright.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum.
So,